In today's Leeds news, update on Weston McKennie's contract situation at Leeds. Tyler Roberts heads back to QPR. Mariano Diaz linked with Leeds move. Sonny Perkins nominated for March PL2 Player of the Month. And Leeds ladies in action. Hey folks, Jer here at The View. Hope you're having a lovely week so far. We are Thursday, nearly at the end of the week, second last video of the week. And there's not a massive amount of stuff. What I did want to start off with today was just a shout out piece. If you're interested in this, Luke and the guys over at the Orta Know Better podcast are conducting a silent auction for Andy's Man Club. Basically, there is a signed 2002 Leeds United shirt, the Strongbow one from the Champions League era. That's signed. It's a silent auction. The current highest bid at the moment is £100 on that shirt. It's a lovely shirt and it's a great keepsake to have. The auction closes on Tuesday. And if you want to get involved in that, if you want to bid on the shirt, you can head over to the Orta Know Better Twitter account. You can get them there. You can DM them on that. All proceeds from the silent auction will go to Andy's Man Club. We've done a ton of talking about male mental health and man's mental health over the last couple of months on this channel, and it's a huge piece. But Andy's Man Club do an incredible job over there as well. So, more proceeds that can go to helping men deal with mental health issues. I'm all for that. So if you want to head over, I'll link it in the description below in this video if you want to check it out as well. Or you can just head over to Twitter to not Andy's Man Club. Head over to Twitter to the Orta Know Better Twitter account. Okay. Good stuff. Great. So let's move on and start talk about some stuff today. And we'll start off with the lesser stuff. And Tyler Roberts, who returned to Leeds earlier this month after suffering an injury at QPR that looked like it had finished the season, is now headed back to QPR after a short stint at Thorpe Arch. He's heading back after doing light training work at Ellen Road and Thorpe Arch and has gone back. And there's hope that he might be able to feature for QPR in their run into the season. Roberts has had a tough season in the Championship. He's only played 14 games this year. He has been dogged with injuries throughout the entirety of the season. He's only played, as I said, 14 games and hasn't played since January 28th. So fingers crossed for Tyler. He's had a really tough time over the last couple of years with injuries. He's been consistently with injuries. He's still very young, and you forget how young Tyler Roberts is. But he is headed back there, and fingers crossed he'll get some game time in between now and the end of the season. That will hopefully set him up for a decent season next season, wherever he may be. Weston McKennie, there's been a lot of rumor and conjecture, and he isn't signing for Leeds, and Leeds want to get out of the deal, and they want to swap him for Nanto, and ton of stuff going on. But there's a bit more news coming out of it today after what was a fantastic performance by Mckennie and a really strong partnership that's building up between Mckennie and Rocca. Italian journalist Nicolo Schira has said that Leeds have agreed personal terms with Weston McKennie until the summer of 2027. They say that the move will be confirmed once Leeds' status in the Premier League is confirmed, and a £30 million fee will be paid once the status of Leeds has been confirmed. Leeds are oriented to sign Weston McKennie on a permanent deal from Juventus at the end of the season. The midfielder has agreed terms on a £4.2 million a year deal, which roughly translates then to about £71,000 a week. I don't know if that makes him the highest earner at Leeds. I think somebody's on 100 grand a week at Leeds. I could be very wrong on that. But 71,000, not a cheap player, but he's been really, really good. I've liked McKennie since he's come in. He's had a couple of performances where people weren't so sure, but his passing range is excellent. His calmness on the ball is excellent. And we really saw against Nottingham Forest what a Juventus central midfielder looked at. And as Joe pointed out on Just Joe show last night, we had a midfield of Mark Rocca, ex-Bayern Munich, and Weston McKennie, ex-Juve. Two Champions League central midfielders there. If we can build up around them and get them, more used to playing together, that's a fantastic partnership building there. I thought they were excellent during the week. So that's Weston McKennie. Looks like it's done, assuming we're in the Premier League, which, 3 more wins and we probably are. Cross your fingers. Let's get it done early, fingers crossed. Sonny Perkins has been nominated for the Premier League 2 Player of the Month. Not the first or second time this has happened for Sonny Perkins. He's had a fantastic season with the under-21s. Has got to be banging on the door of the first team at this stage at least to get on the bench. We've seen Darko JB on the bench a few times, but Perkins, who has got a senior goal, obviously scored against Cardiff in the cup as well. But we nice to see him get some runouts towards the end of the season. Hopefully, the sooner Leeds can confirm their status, we can maybe see JB and Perkins get some minutes before the end of the season, which would be great to see. But he's had a great season, and well done, Sonny. So let's talk about the main story then, and well, not main story, just one of the main stories. Mariano Diaz, Real Madrid striker, Spanish outlet Fichas.net, I hope I got that right, are reporting that Leeds are one of several clubs in England who are monitoring the situation of the Real Madrid striker. Diaz has played the bulk of his time at Real Madrid in Real Madrid B or Castillo sides. However, there was an interesting piece, and they bought him initially for €8 million. He was sold to Lyon, and they bought him in 2017, and they bought him back from Lyon for close to 24 million euro, so 3 times the amount. He in and out player, not a massive player. He is 29 years of age, so he doesn't fit the bracket of what Leeds normally buy. But as we've been saying for the last couple of months, Leeds probably need an experienced goal scorer right now. Maybe it's replacing Bamford next season. Maybe it's replacing Rodrigo next season. We don't know what their futures look like yet. But Leeds need an experienced striker to have in there while we're waiting on the younger players like Joffe, like Joseph to mature and get into the first team and start scoring consistently. So that's going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on. Not a big news day, but again, just to remind everyone, if you want to get involved in the silent auction over on the Orta Know Better podcast Twitter page, signed 2002 Leeds United Champions League shirt there on auction, and the bid isn't that high right now, and it closes on Tuesday next week, which is, I'll give you the exact date. Tuesday next week is the 11th of April. So go check that out if you want to. And that's it for me for today, folks. Thanks as always for everyone who supports the channel, subscribes, likes, all that kind of stuff. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Leeds news and probably a reaction to the press conference, and we'll talk then. So have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.